Hello mech warriors! Today I would like to talk about the Urbanmech R68. The R68 comes with energy and missile hardpoints, while all other Urbanmech variants use energy and ballistic weapons. Urbanmechs in general are interesting and, in my opinion, fun light mechs to play. Their low profile, in combination with jump jet capability and decent high-mounted hardpoints, make nice picking mechs. Also, all Urbanmechs have the cool ability to turn 360 degrees their upper torso. This gives us the opportunity to focus more on the frontal armor of the mech and not worry so much for the back armor. You can shoot the enemy while in full retreat with this ability without exposing your back armor, like I saw in this example. The main drawback of the Urbanmech is their famous slow speed, even for heavy mech standards, if you keep them with stock engine especially. But even with upgraded engine, the Urbanmechs are not designed for speed with their 180 engine cap. Instead, they are designed for durability with their extra armor and excel in fire support roles. And they can bring quite decent firepower for their tonnage. The Urbanmech R68 comes with some strong quirks for missiles and some decent energy quirks as well. A minus 10% energy cooldown, a minus 15% missile cooldown, a plus 10% missile range, a 10% missile velocity, a plus 10% energy range, a plus 18% rate of hit loss to mitigate the low amount of hitsinks of these mechs, and a lot of extra armor. This combination of quirks and the energy missile hardpoint combo the R68 brings to the table gives us the opportunity to play with some effective and fun builds for this mech. With all this in mind, I would like to show you two builds that, in my opinion, exploit this mech's abilities. The Minion. 2 SRM-6s with 3 tons of ammo, 1 medium laser, 2 ER small lasers, 4 jump jets, 10 heatsinks in total with 4 external, a light engine 170. We also used endosteel and light ferro. In this build, we go for close range firepower. We utilize the strong missile quirks with the 2 SRM-6s. Also, the 10% missile range is really handy with the SRMs, giving us more than 300 meters range with our SRMs, which is great. Since this build is close range, we go with a more durable light engine instead of an XL engine. The Rocketpunch. Dual rocket 15s, 1 large pulse laser, 2 ER medium lasers, 4 jump jets, 11 heatsinks in total with 4 external, XL 180. We also used light ferro and endosteel. This one utilizes the decent energy quirks of this mech that enables us to fire the lasers faster. This time, we use the one-shot rockets that don't utilize the missile quirks, but they are extremely light and provide us with a one-shot 60 firepower. The rocket arm is a great shield as well, after we shoot the rockets of course, with its blocky hitbox. This build, since it relies on energy weapons, runs hotter, so we use the XL engine 180 in order to get the extra internal heatsink. As for the skill tree for the Minion build, in firepower, missile spread, missile rack, cooldown, heat generation are the most important nodes. In survival, we went for armor. In mobility, max speed tweak. In sensors, full seismic and 40% radar deprivation, and the extra consumable slot. For the Rocketpunch, we swap the missile nodes in order to get 3 laser duration nodes. In the Minion match, we are of course in the new Rubelite Oasis map, which in my experience so far favors close range builds. With this build, we want to be as close as possible with the enemy, in order to use all our weapon systems. These mechs jump jets are extremely useful in situations like this. The SRMs, being fire and forget, are perfect for shooting while in the air. The AR smalls and the medium lasers are not ideal for this, but they have a low duration, so they can be used to amplify the damage of the SRMs. Being a low profile and underestimated mech by many gives us the opportunity to get ignored by the enemy and shoot freely while they focus our more scarier friends. Having two fast-firing SRM-6s coupled with some low-duration lasers in such a mech is indeed scary though. Also, keep in mind the nice 324 SRM range we got with this mech's 10% range quirk. The combination of fast-firing weapons and low amount of heatsinks can make it tricky to manage your heat in a hot map. Let's see the end score and go for the rocket punch. In the rocket punch match, we are again in Urbie Oasis, of course, which is a hot map as I mentioned in the previous match. With this build, we don't have to go close to the enemy, since our weapons are good at 400 to 500 meters. At this point, I'm forced to shoot only the large pulse laser, which is a fast-firing weapon, in order to manage my heat. Keep in mind though, that in heat-neutral maps, or cold maps even better, you won't have such problems with this build. We also try to keep our rocket launchers for high-priority targets only, and don't waste them. The Victor is a good target for our rocket launchers, but in this match, I have decided not to use both of them in the Victor. Instead, I will keep half of them for a next target. Since I knew that the Highlander was cored, I decided that it was time for the second rocket punch. And these were my thoughts on the Urbanmech R68.